On what you asked about the Obidient movement, quite frankly, is something I did say during the election, after the election, that we are going to now form a proper movement that is properly articulated. And luckily, this is the allowed engagement globally, where you can have a group that has turned themselves into a bloc while being part of a party process. As you know, most people who are obedient are not even members of Labour Party. I can tell you that we have more people who are non-party members who believe in what we're doing. And that is why I always tell people, let's continue on our process. I was in a gathering today, and I was in church today. I would say that 70% of the people that greeted me don't even know what is called political party. So I agree with you. That is the issue where you're going to see what will be happening in the nearest future. That's where I'll leave it. For me, this is not a question. This is a suggestion that all of us will have to work hard on. Because like I said, it is important that you know that it's not everything that is question. I'm also learning, like you people are learning. I'm also listening to you. I want some of you also to tell me what to do. What you ask now is critical. Is there something that we'll all engage in? I've taken note of it. We must now ensure that issue of what they said last time is not, they have an option, should no longer be an option. And it will be followed. That's what I'll say on this one. I'll prioritize number one, education, because we must put the people out of poverty. And it starts with education of the people. We'll pull the 20 million young people that are today out of school. We'll make sure we put the resources for them to go back to school. I'll prioritize health, because we have people dying today because of no health facility. We have overtaken India in infant mortality. Mothers and children are dying, and it's worse in the north because of non-availability of community health facilities. I'll prioritize pulling people out of poverty. This is where we require to put in our resources. For me, we're not going to stop Hajj or pilgrimage, but we're going to direct resources to where it is needed, while again ensure that those who can afford go on pilgrimage if they desire and remain prayerful. That is the way I will go. I don't know how much government is spending on issue of Hajj or pilgrimage, but I've told you areas where I prioritize. I will not put 5 billion in education and put 100, which is what you're saying, 90 in Hajj. Because what you have not said now is that 5% of scholarship for university education is what we're using for this. I'll follow it up. Thank you.
I am asking Mr. President, if it will not be good, you have a platform, you have loyal obedience across the world, tens of millions of honest and committed Nigerians who are committed to the visions that you embody. For you to set up what we call PO alternative actions to eradication of poverty, where we can drive up collective funding and do critical private sector intervention to set up agro clusters across Nigeria under the Obidient movement, create jobs for Nigerians, provide direction, so that when they see what we are doing from the private sector, they will be forced to take action from the government sector. I think that should be a good direction, sir. PO actions, active actions for eradication of poverty, private sector-led interventions on key critical agro clusters in Nigeria. The obedience will support it, and we will see the impact in Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Well, what you suggested now is very good and can work in any other normal country, but not Nigeria. If just doing a Twitter space is being attacked, imagine what they will do when you start with obedient agriculture to show them example of what you can do. People have been given job, nominated for appointments, and somebody writes that they think they voted for Peter Obi, they cancel the appointments. Imagine what they're doing to me as a human being. So imagine what they will do if you have such facility. It won't work. If I said it, let me say it again, I said it in my last house. If I tell you what I'm going through in hands of government, you'll be asking me, why are you not on the streets shouting? However, it's not a problem. If you choose to serve, you must be ready for certain measure of problems. So it will be tough. It's a very good idea that we can use whenever we have opportunity to ensure that all our vast uncultivated land, something happens. You know, I told you that I said it everywhere I went to campaign. Now, if I had won the election, declared that I won the election, the next election, and I say categorically, the next election must, diaspora will vote. If they can vote in Kenya, if they can vote in other African Ghana, they can vote in Nigeria. There's nothing wrong in that. It's a very easy thing. The reason why it's not happening in Nigeria is because they know if people vote honestly, and that's why it's not happening. There's no reason why today, in today's world, Nigerians in diaspora cannot vote. Besides, it's critical. We will now earn more money from diaspora remittances than we get from oil. So there's no reason why you should not vote. But I keep saying, the country is being driven by drivers that have since passed their destination. If I'm involved, it must happen. Thank you.
Good evening, my President, His Excellency Peter Gregory Ayanfe Olodumare Obi. Thank you so much, sir, for who you are. Thank you for the grace that God has given unto you. You're well appreciated. I thank you for who you are, for your modest, for your honor, for being a man of integrity, for your dignity. You make me feel so proud as a Nigerian that somebody like you come from my country. You know, majority of the time when I see the West celebrating their one, like people that are doing great things in their society, I always look forward to that person in my country that I will be so proud of, just like I'm so proud of you, sir. Irrespective of what happened, whether you contest in 2027 or not, whether you eventually become the president of Nigeria, just know, sir, that you're teaching us how to be, who to be, a good person, a wonderful human being. You're such a unique man, sir. And I'm not saying this to flatter you. I'm telling you, and I'm sure you know yourself. And I just want to appreciate you, sir. Whatever they're doing to you, just know God got you. You'll forever be protected by that
Thank you.
hand that is mightier than whoever is trying to bring you down, because you can never be brought down. God got you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving yourself to us. We truly and sincerely appreciate you. I don't have any question for you because I know, it's very easy for us to throw everything at you because you have a listening here. You're a good father, a good leader. And I pray, because I know you are God's plan. People disrupted God's plan, but God is still doing his work. He's still on the throne. And by God's grace, Nigeria is going to be redeemed from the hand
Thank you.
of every criminals that is trying to bring that country down. If Senegal can do it, Nigerians can do it. And I know it's going to be done. I know what happened in 2023 has never happened before. Is unprecedented. We were one. They tried to disrupt us, but they cannot do it. We will come together and we will redeem Nigeria through you by the special grace of God. Thank you so much, staff.
Thank you very
Here.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Thank you, panel.
And urge you to remain prayerful for our
Yes,
country.
we will, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to my president. I really appreciate you, Emir Saddam. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything that you're doing for your country. Every single one of you, you're very patriotic, better than our fathers, our forefathers, better than my generation. And I will forever appreciate you guys. Do not relent. Even those that are saying they want to support PDP, don't fight among yourself. Let's just find a way to understand one another so that what is excellent doing for us will not go futile.